So I'm always trying to find the sweet spot for whiskey. I don't know if you're doing the same, but that's what I do. I'm always looking for that price point, or I'm always looking for the distillery, or I'm always looking for something that makes it perfect in either a price point or from a manufacturer or whatever. This right here, I think might be a really interesting sweet spot in that $50 to $70 range. So I wanted to share it with you guys. You know, we obviously have some really expensive whiskeys on this channel, some expensive watches, some expensive wines, but it doesn't always have to be. There's things that you're going to have that are just normal drinkers, things that you might have for events, something that you might have as a go-to when you go to a bar or you're sharing a good time with somebody and you just don't want to overspend. So that's what I got here today, the $50 to $70 range. I've got a Glenlivet. This is a 12-year. It's about 45 to 50 bucks depending on where you get it. This is a Dalmore 12-year. This is one of my brother's favorites, and this is about $60. You've got the Alexander Murray 18-year, which is honestly really good, 60 bucks, which I think is a steal. And then you've got a Glenmorangie 12-year that's at 60 bucks as well, which is also a great product. So I'm going to put all these head to head. I'm going to tell you what my top 3 are, and then, you know, I'll give you my number 1 also. But let's go ahead and pour out this Glenlivet 12-year first. See what that color looks like. I mean, you know, it's got that straw kind of color. The Dalmore, you really can't give it much of a color because honestly, it's added color. Some people don't like the chill filter and the added color. That's what you're going to get here. But it doesn't make it a bad whiskey. It's just something that some people are not really into. But as you can see, it's got a much darker color, which is honestly very attractive. And you've got this Alexander Murray, which honestly they have some mystery distillery, so I don't actually know where it all comes from. It comes from Scotland, makes its way over to Calabasas, California, and then gets bottled up, and it's always got a very nice color. And then we got the Glenmorangie 12-year, and I have a Glenmorangie comparison that you should check out and see the differences in color. It's actually pretty significant and interesting. And I got myself little pairings to go along with this. You know, I like to have my food when I'm doing my whiskey, plus it kind of balances things out for me so I can reset my palate and be ready for the next. And then I got some water. You should do the same. Always take care of your body. Enjoy the whiskey, enjoy the wine. You know, don't let it run you, you run it. So always make sure to have a little water to go with your tasting. I'm gonna put it on my nose, see what I think. You immediately just get that Glenlivet smell. It's like almost pear, green apple, a little bit of vanilla, spice. You know, Glenlivet 12 years has been my go-to for a while, so something I enjoy. You almost get a little cocoa, some sherry, some nuts on the Dalmore. Maybe a little bit of citrus. On the 18-year, almost got this toffee kind of smell. Maybe like a malted barley. And maybe some kind of like strawberry almost. And then let's hit that 12-year. You have more cinnamon, raisins, figs. You know, it's almost like baking spices. Very nice. Reminds me of the holidays. Something I enjoy. Yeah, of course. I know you enjoy the holidays too. Who doesn't like them? I like to drink a little bit on the holidays with people I love. Okay, let's go over to some Glenlivet 12 years. Put it in our palate. I think it's a really clean, nice finish. I think it's great for newcomers, people who are just learning and beginning to understand whiskeys. I think it has a lot of good appeal. It's got a little bit of a bite on it, so you might want to soften it up when you get a chance. Add a little water, whatever we like to do. But overall, a really good whiskey, especially at that $45 price point. See the Dalmore? And there's a lot more richness here, and it's honestly very smooth. You get almost like a little bit of orange spice. You get some dark chocolate. It's really rich. It's actually very nice. And for a $60 price point, something to be on the lookout for. And that's part of the chill filtering. Not everybody's into that. I don't have a problem with it. You know, I look at all whiskeys as being different. They all have different fingerprints, different thumbprints, and I'm open to it all. Maybe you should be as well. Alexander Murray. You get more creaminess. You get more mouthfeel, more oil. And obviously that comes from the 18 years. But I mean, at 60 bucks, wow. This is really punching above its weight and a really, really nice whiskey for 60 bucks. Let's try out this Glenmorangie 12-year. You get sharpness. You get a little bit of burn when it comes in. Gives you great mouthfeel. A little bit of the pepperiness in the nose, but you get cocoa, cinnamon, you get warmth immediately, warmth in the mouth, warmth on the palate, and I'm pretty sure the second time I go in, I'm really going to pick up that dried fruit. So now I'm going to go back, but I'm going to go in the opposite order. I'm gonna pick my top 3. Yeah, second time through, it really punches. A lot more of the fruitiness comes through. You get that warmth. You get this spice that it reminds you cinnamon more than like black pepper. Almost like capsicum, which is like something that comes from bell peppers. Really rich, nice, delicious. Very happy with this. The truth is, it's almost hard for any of them to compete with this. 60 bucks, 18 years. It really honestly is a steal, and when this runs out in the stores, I'm pretty sure this price is just going to skyrocket on it. Really great. The Dalmore 12, you cannot beat it. I love the cocoa forwardness. I love how it just really fills your mouth, it fills your nose, and makes you want to go back in for more. Out of this grouping, I know what my 3 are now. That would be the 12-year from Glenlivet, the 12-year from Dalmore, and then the 18-year from Glenmorangie. I mean, from Alexander Murray. I'm gonna have to pick my number 1, my number 2, and my number 3. If I had to pick a number 1, number 2, number 3, my number 2 for sure. My number 1. So my number 3 would be the Glenlivet 12-year. Even though I actually love this, but I think even at the $45 price point, it's just being outcompeted by the Dalmore and the Alexander Murray. The Dalmore, you're looking at 60 bucks. This is a great number 2. It's a go-to. It is amazing. It's good in any collection, and it really holds its own, especially against these ones. But to stand out in this grouping at $60, like I said, from that $50 to $70 price point, 18 years, richness, oiliness, age, complexity, creaminess. It's got a little bit of fruit and brightness at the same time. Got to give it to the Alexander Murray. They've done a great job over there. I've been impressed with a lot of their products. Something that should probably be on your radar. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my comparison. I would love to hear how you felt about it, or if you even tried any of these. Kind of let me know in kindly let me know in the comments, because it's part of the community, and I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. I want to do a bunch more things for you guys in the future, so always let me know what's on your mind and what you're looking for. Hope you guys join me again here on the channel. Take care.